Hi, I'm NetLock. Welcome to another episode of Minecraft Beta. Last episode we built this statue that I called the Statue of the Forgotten God. That was a lot of fun. We also dug out this little hole, which I have a vague amount of plans for. And also, most importantly, we made ourselves a fully functioning spider farm. You can see it working wonders right over there. It also doubles as a cactus farm, occasionally triples as a squid farm, but none are spawning right now. Now, some of you may be wondering what exactly are the plans for today's episode. And the first thing I want to do today is get to something that I didn't actually get around to doing last episode, which is decorating the spider farm. So it actually, looks better. And I have a pretty neat idea for what I want to do for the spider farm. But before that, I do want to touch on a few things that I've done off camera. The big one being, I've actually installed Optifine on my computer because, believe it or not, I needed Optifine to get worse frame rate. Before this, when I tried to full screen beta on 4K, my computer's GPU was screaming at me because it was trying to pump out 4K at over 500 frames a second, so I very badly needed this VSync feature. Secondly, I noticed halfway through my last episode that I was running pretty low on food, and I don't think that's gonna be much of an issue anymore. I really don't think that's gonna be much of an issue anymore. Needless to say, a bunch of pigs were slaughtered in the name of my health. Side note, Optifine was mildly more tricky to install than I was expecting, and I'm sure some of you are just as confused as I was on how to even begin with the process of installing mods in beta. So if you want, I could do a quick little tutorial on how to install Optifine in Minecraft beta. Let me know in the comment section if that's something you'd like to see me do. Anyway, back to the spider farm. My plan for this is actually to turn it into an abandoned cave, sort of. Not like any cave isn't abandoned. My vision for this is to have like a little opening in the ceiling that I could quickly drop down, and there'd be like a puddle down here that I land in safely, and just turn this into like a damp little cavern with like vines and stuff hanging down. So hopefully it'll turn out pretty cool. Anyway, enough messing around, let's get to work. Yoink. Noted. Thoroughly noted. Good to know. It's wabbit season. Wabbit season. Perfect. Leaves? Leaves. Look at all those chickens. Very, very explosive chickens. A lot of explosive chickens. What? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have finished up work on decorating the spider spawner, and let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I really like how it looks. I started this build today with a bit of a vision, and honestly, I think I have faithfully executed what that vision was supposed to be. The little details of like the leaf vines draping down were really nice. Although one little thing that I did not factor into this was the fact that leaves that you place decay in beta when they're not connected to a log. So you'll see in there are bits of log. I didn't know that going into this. So that was a learning experience. I also dug out this little water canal here for items to come here, although you can't see the water now. Hey, there we go. Yeah, for whatever reason also, ever since I switched to Optifine, beta's just been having this issue with not rendering things properly. Let me know in the comments if anyone has a fix to that, because I could really use it. Case in point that. Now, something I noticed in between episodes is that we are running very low on iron, and I only have one set of iron armor left. I have changed this set like 3 times, so I am very much in need of a mining trip, and a mining trip we shall have. So we gotta prepare ourselves with a nice clean inventory and some tools, and hopefully, if we're lucky enough, we'll even find ourselves our first diamond, which would be really cool to have. For right now, the main priority is iron. Let's go! Alright, cool. I wanted to have a quick chat with you all while this time-lapse goes on. I have been very obsessed with audio recently, so I want your opinion on what microphone position sounds better. Right now I have it set at my default position, just right in front of my face. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do a few takes of the same line over and over again with the microphone in different positions, and I want you guys to let me know in the comment section down below which one you think sounded better. Hi! I'm NetLock, and this is a sound test for position number 1. Once again, this is a sound test for position number 1. Hi, I'm NetLock. This is a quick sound test for position number 2. I repeat, this is a quick sound test for position number 2. Hi, I'm NetLock. This is a quick sound test for position number 3. I repeat, this is a sound test for position number 3. Alright, with the sound test now done, feel free to leave a comment down below on which option you preferred. I'm honestly looking forward to the feedback. Alrighty peeps, the mining session is now complete, and look what we got ourselves. We've got ourselves quite a considerable amount of loot. And look at this, we have our first few diamonds. Now, I know some of you may be wondering, where do we go from here? Well, I think we just grab ourselves some of our diamonds over here, get ourselves some wood, and slap them together in this crafting table, make ourselves a diamond pickaxe, and we go mine some obsidian. Because, guys, we're going to the nether today. Now, lucky for us, while I was building out the spider farm over here, I found some obsidian some lava perfectly placed right here, just below our feet. So if we just go right down here, place ourselves a water bucket right there, then we can go ahead and start mining up the obsidian. Now, I'm sure as most of you are aware, we're gonna need exactly 10 of these to get the full portal, at least without the corners. And actually, I have a pretty decent idea of where I want this portal to go, but I'll show you guys that when I'm done mining it all. At times like these, I question why Notch thought it was a good idea to make it 15 seconds to mine each block. Alright everyone, the obsidian has been mined. Now all we have to do is just cover this back up. Hello loud annoying spiders. Grab ourselves some of our good old loot from right here and go back up before the spiders annoy me even more. I really hope you guys like how this cave turned out. I feel like there might be some more detailing that I could do in here, but honestly, as it is right now, I'm perfectly happy with it. Now, I know some of you may be wondering, where exactly are we going to be placing our nether portal? And I think it's going to be going right over there. Now, before we can actually build the portal, ah! Okay, good to know. That's going into a blooper. Now there's a slight issue that we need to take care of before we can actually build and light up the nether portal, and that is this little plot right here that we have for ourselves is a 1-block center. And for those of you that don't know, in beta you can only have the one style of nether portal, which is the smallest nether portal, which it has a 2-block center, which means this is going to be a wonderful time to test out our fancy brand spanking new diamond pickaxe. So let's go. Alright guys, we dug out just one more block in this direction to give ourselves a nice and even 2-block center, and we dug ourselves a little staircase out of here, which means it's time to build the portal. Now I'll be honest, originally I was thinking of having the portal be in the center, but I think having it here along the back wall would look very, very nice. Alright, there's the portal frame. Now time to... I forgot the flint and steel. The sun's going down. I have to wait now. And now the portal is complete, and all that is left is for us to light it. It's gonna be my first time going into Nether. I'm nervous. Whew, this is a bit scary. All right, I can do this. All right, and there we are. A lit nether portal. Do I have to go through it? I don't have to go through it now. You know? Going through it now it would be too soon. Who goes into the nether immediately after building a nether portal? That seems like way too reasonable of a thing to do. Oh, fine, we'll go in. Alright. Hope spawn's good. Okay. Not a bad spot. Not a bad spot at all. Alright. This is great. I can hear guests flying around already. Oh, we got the old pigman here. The old zombie pigman. Oh, this is wonderful. Oh, glowstone. This will actually be useful for some future builds. You know, I wonder, does quartz exist in this version of the game? That's a wonderful question that I'm probably gonna have to look up on the wiki at some point. What's up here? This seems like the only viable mode of navigating. Are nether fortresses even in this? I don't think nether fortresses are even in this version of the game. This is just a portal to hell, and there's nothing in it as it should be. I imagine the bitrate is absolutely destroying what this looks like for you guys. Alright, now I do want to gather some of the resources while I'm here, because I do have a slight plan for a little design for the nether portal room, the interior at least. Well, I also have a more defined plan for the exterior, but I have a vaguely exact idea for the interior. See, a few months ago I was playing on the Cursed Bedrock edition with my buddy James, and I'll leave his channel in the description. He's, you know, fairly new at the whole YouTube thing, so if you guys want to, you guys can go ahead and, you know, click on the link in the description below, and it'll bring you to his channel. It would mean a lot to him if you supported him through, you know, the new channel phase. But yeah, me and my friend, me and him, we were building a, we were playing survival together in Bedrock Edition, and we had a nice portal room built up for ourselves, and I kind of want to do something similar to what that looked like, which I think would be nice. I have stepped into fire twice and have not been lit. I am very lucky. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and grab myself maybe like 5 stacks of the stuff, and I'll go back into the overworld. That sound is scary. I feel like 5 stacks might be a bit overkill, maybe 3. 3 seems like it'd be about right. Alright, got everything I need, now I'm getting the hell out of here. Hello, Gasty Gas, please don't notice me, please. Oh my god, there's 2 of them. Go, 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 go. And we made it, and it's nighttime, and I'm terrified. Okay, cool. With our brief trip to the nether done and over with, I'd say now is a good time to start decorating the room. Now, before we actually get to decorating the room, I would like to build the exterior, because I have had the idea for the exterior a lot longer than I've had the idea to actually turn this into the nether portal room. So, we're gonna go ahead and get some of the resources needed to do that. Is that? I think that is. Oh, that's gonna be so useful for our next build. Now, our first order of business for the build is going to be gathering up some clay, because the main foundation of the small entrance, or not the main foundation, but one of the materials used for the main entrance is going to be bricks. Not to mention we're going to be using clay in general as well in the build. Ooh, squids! We also need some ink sacks for gray wool, so might as well get some of those too. Death. Now, the main issue with gathering all the clay, at least in my world, is going to be the fact that it is exceedingly rare. That last patch, it took me a full from sunrise to sunset just to get to. So, it's gonna be an issue. You're mine. I think I'm gonna get like maybe 3 stacks of clay before I buzz off. When in doubt, ask questions. Give me your corpse. Corpse. Thank you. I don't need sustenance, I need clay. Gonna grab some more sugarcane while I'm out here. Yoink and yoink. Sand. That's another thing. Clay only spawns where there's sand. Sand near water, more specifically. So I Optifine. It's a perfect mod with 0 issues whatsoever. Is there clay over here? Is there clay over here? Is there clay in there? Where's the clay? I feel like that one meme with the potato. Just where's the fucking soil? Really? Not a singular bit of clay spawned in this entire region. Are you kidding me? Not a drop. I'm a brave soul. Guys, it's cold and wet, and I spent the night in mud, and I still haven't found any clay! Thank you. This looks like a jackpot. Oh yes, so much clay. You're telling me there was clay right here this entire time? This entire time? There was a patch right here! My base is just over the hill over there, and there was clay right here. I hate this game. Oh my god, there's more over there! I hate this game. Alright, we're back at base. We got ourselves all the clay that we need. Now time to just start smelting it all. While the clay is smelting into bricks, I'm gonna go ahead and gather up some dandelions, because one of the things that I need for the build that I'm planning is yellow wool. And I guess since I haven't explained yet what that build actually is, I'm going to be turning the nether, or at least the entrance of the nether portal, into like a mini bunker, or like a radioactive zone type thing. You guys will see what I mean. It's not that big of a build. It's like a small little thing. It's literally just an entryway, but yeah, I think it'll look nice. So we're gonna need some yellow for caution tape, and then we're gonna need some black wool, I think. I'm gonna either use black or gray wool for not caution tape. Yeah. Who knows, I may not even need the gray wool. Now, instead of going on a killing spree for all of our wool, we're going to go ahead and gather up all of the string we got from our spider spawner and turn it all into wool, so that way we don't have to waste time killing any innocent sheep. Yoink! Now we're going to go ahead and dye roughly half of this wool to be yellow, and it's going to be great. Alrighty guys, we've finished smelting up all of the brick. Now all we have to do is just combine these bricks into, well, the full block version of themselves, and then we can start placing them down right over here. Gimme. Cool. Bricks acquired. I forgot 2 mildly important things. Firstly, dirt. Second, iron doors. Oh, and pressure plates. Now, first thing I want to do here is just expand this dirt out just a tiny bit, so that way we could fit the doors perfectly smoothly without much getting in the way. Might want to chop down these trees here too. So we're going to put a door right there, and another door right there. Put these 2 pressure plates right here. What? I'm very confused. Why? Could someone explain this to me? Why is this? What? Hold on, I'm gonna try something. I'm just gonna build out the outline of the brick and see if that fixes the issue. Or else this is gonna be a very shortly lived build idea. Okay. Why? What? Why does that do that? What? I have a backup plan. We make levers. This'll work, right? What? Why? Why? What is happening? Huh? What? Stupid solution. We just never use that door. And it works. See? See? Huh? Huh? It works! Minecraft is a perfect game with no bugs whatsoever. There's nothing wrong with this. Nothing wrong with this at all. I'll just combine this into a path and it'll look fine. Moving on. The next step of the process is going to be building up the wool. So we're going to be doing something like this for an outline, which I think will look quite nice. Something feels a bit off about that. Hold on. I think that works, but then these two feel weird. Quite the predicament indeed. I feel like with every step of the process, this build idea gets considerably worse. This is fixable. This is, I can, you know, make a path out of that and it'll look fine. This is a very pivotal part of the build. This can't be really refixed. So I think I like it better when it was curved like that, but I don't know how to make the stripes match up nicely. We ignore that for now, because I have another idea, which is just this. I feel like something has gone horribly wrong. So I'll be honest, when I originally envisioned this, I was going to make it just a simple one doorway thing. Two doors was not the original part of the plan. Originally it was just going to be a storage system, and I thought this looks fine. It can be expandable. Clearly, there are some issues. Well, I gotta be honest, I'm a bit stumped. But you guys understand the vision that I'm going for here, right? What can I do to fix this? I don't know how, but I think I managed to fix it. Somehow the gray wool works fine. So we're gonna stick with it, because it works well enough. So while I debate if I want to keep that temporary fix, I'm gonna put in some wood in here, because we're gonna have some leaves draping down the side of this thing. And if I have a vaguely exact idea about how leaf physics work, and I don't, maybe this will stay. If not, this entire project has just been a failure. This project is a failure. Why does Beta have so many stupid rules? If I can't do leaves, I have another idea. But before we can get to that idea, I'm gonna need to AFK in our spider farm for a little while. It is now night, or it's about to be, and I really hope nothing falls on top of me. Alright, so we got ourselves all the string we need. Now all we have to do is just turn these into wool. Look at that wool. And with some of the cactus that we got, we're just gonna put them right in the furnace right here, and hopefully I think this is how we make ourselves some green wool. Perfect, green dye. Now some of you are probably wondering, why exactly are we making green wool? Well, because I do want to add some foliage onto this thing so that way it looks somewhat abandoned, and leaves aren't working out well, so wool is the next best thing. It's gonna look great. Trust me, it's gonna look terrible. While I wait for the green dye to smelt, I'm gonna go ahead and fill this out so that way it looks like it's a bunker sticking out of the ground and not just a random wall. If it wasn't for the fact that I want to play beta in full screen, I'd honestly get rid of Optifine, because the visual bugs are getting annoying. Look at it. This is definitely gonna need some texturing. And some more dirt around it, probably. So we've got some of the dye smelted up. I'm going to go ahead and turn this wool into fully green wool now. The reason I'm doing only half of it is because the other half I'm going to actually turn into lime green wool. So hopefully there's some nice texture variation on the foliage. And I'm actually going to go ahead and actually put in some cobblestone and some mossy cobble in and around here just to give it some texture variation. So that way it's not a completely smooth mess right now. I'm thinking it'll drape down something like that, and honestly that looks a lot better than I thought it would. Gonna go ahead, place some mossy cobblestone right here. Can't see it because Optifine's being a dummy. I think that looks actually pretty good. Nice smooth transition between the quote-unquote leaf and the mossy stone. Once we have this textured up with some lime wool, though, I think it's gonna look a bit better. I have to be pretty sparing with the mossy because I'm running very low and I haven't found any other mob spawners. Now, if memory serves correct, I think we just, yes, perfect. Then we put this like that. Oh, I don't know why. I thought it would be a bit darker. I feel like I might regret this decision, but it's fine. This is why we play a block game. We experiment around a bit. I am worried that this contrast is going to look too harsh, so I'm going to try using it sparingly at first. Maybe on like the top bits here, so it looks like it's bright because sunlight is hitting it. Let's see how that looks. Okay, I like that. Okay, cool. I fully expected that to look so much worse. Okay, I like that. So the lime wool wasn't a completely terrible decision. It actually works out pretty nicely, I think. But no, that looks a lot better than I thought it would, although I will be honest, it does look mildly radioactive, which is suboptimal, but it's fine. Honestly, from a distance, doesn't look awful. I mean, if you squint and tilt your head a bit, doesn't look completely horrible. I like it. I think it's good. Now we grab some of this dirt and we get to terraforming. Now, I'll be entirely honest, I'm not very used to doing organics, so I'm not entirely sure how to go about this, but I think something like this should be fine, like just making tiny wireframes, burying it a bit, something like that, question mark. Think something like this for the slope should look okay. Think that looks fine for the side of it. Bear with me, please. This is one of the few times I've tried to do terraforming on my own without any tutorial. There we go. Okay, it's coming along quite nicely. I don't even think I need to add the custom tree or anything. I think this actually looks pretty fine on its own. I'm gonna go take a look from atop our tower. I think once the grass grows, I think it'll actually look pretty nice. I like that shape. I really do. So I'm thinking while I wait for the grass to grow, I'm gonna go ahead and actually build the inside of this place. So what I'm thinking for the interior for this place is making it seem as though the nether is leaking into the overworld. I know it's a bit cliche and it's been done before, but it's just it's cliche for a reason. It's just such a cool way to do a nether portal, just having the nether seep into the overworld. So I think outlining it like that and then having bits and pieces come off of it like this, something like this. I'll definitely experiment around with it a bit, make it look nice. So I don't think the veins are gonna like end here, but I'm gonna have them like stretch all the way out to here and stuff. It'll look nice, it'll look cool, but I just need to experiment around a bit. Okay, so I think I have a decent idea. I'm gonna have the back wall of this place be entirely netherrack, and then have these walls be 50-50 with veins running along them for the nether, and then having this wall just stay as it is. Same, of course, with the roof and floor. Here you can see some of the preliminary designs for the veins, but obviously these will be running a lot thicker along here in the walls. This is just me experimenting a bit with the idea. But yeah, I think this is gonna look cool. I've made mistakes. I entered the nether portal without any flint and steel. I am severely flubbernucked. I have an expert level plan to get myself out of this predicament. It's called burrowing in over here, throwing out all of my stuff, and coming back in like before 5 minutes. This'll be fine. Burn, baby, burn, burn, baby. Now the question is, will this make another portal or will it just pop me in the same spot? This made another portal entirely, I think. Perfect. Wonderful. Amazing even. Let me get my stuff. Hello. Thank you. Remember, kids, death is always an option. Anyway, let's get back to work. Alrighty, guys. This is the finished bunker right over here. Just wanted to take one last look at it. I think it came out alright. We did the nice terraform. It's raining. Why is it raining? We did some pretty nice terraforming right over here. Of course, we had the wool vines because foliage doesn't want to work properly in beta. We have some nice cobblestone detailing here and here. Honestly, I think it came out all right. Still annoyed by these two bits, but I don't really know what else to replace them with, so it is what it is. I'm gonna have to replace this with a lever, so I'll do that. Anyway, now time to show off what I was actually building, which is this, the nether portal room. Honestly, I think it came out all right. It was a bit annoying. The lava was annoying. You guys probably saw what I had to go through. I walked in and ghasts just immediately like started jumping me. There was like 3 of them. It was not a fun time. But no, I managed to get all the lava necessary to actually do this, so I'm pretty happy with it. Overall, I'm very pleased with how this came out. I think maybe I should do some shape in here along the walls and stuff, but that'll be for a later date. Honestly, for right now, as is, we're gonna be coming down this stairway and then going out through here, so that this will be like the main view, and then coming back out, it's just gonna be this. Yeah, I think it looks good. Alrighty, guys, taking one last final look at the bunker here, I would just like to say I thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and if your birthday was today, happy birthday, and as always, goodbye.